Chapel Hill ISD board members called a special meeting tonight to discuss a new bond proposal for the May elections. And that bond looks a little different than what voters saw last year. Our Jesus Martinez was at that board meeting. Jesus, what's different for this time around?
Well, Brendan, you mentioned some things may be a little different, but some things are also similar in some way. So let's take a closer look at one of the major propositions, which is Proposition A. One of them is to build a new junior high on existing land that the district already has. Next on Proposition A is the new CTE, Career Technology and Education building, in addition to the high school, and as well building new classrooms to two new schools. Jack Elementary is one of them. Now let's take a closer look at that board meeting.
I call this meeting of the Chapel Hill Independent School District to order.
A special meeting was called by the board to discuss a new bond Chapel Hill voters will soon see on their ballots this May.
That brings the total to all three propositions to be $113,920,000.
That's about $11 million less than a bond that was rejected by voters last May by a very close margin. What's different this time around are the number of propositions in the bond and what's in them.
I recommend that the board adopt order calling the election to support the propositions as presented.
Similarly, from the last bond, Proposition A would include the construction of a new junior high, a career technology and education addition to the high school, and 6 new classrooms to Jackson and Wise elementary schools. What's not in this proposition this year is the construction of a new operations and transportations facility. This was presented to the public as a proposition in itself, Proposition C.
To give them their own home, to provide adequate space for our auxiliary services to continue to provide optimal services for the rest of the district.
Something that will look familiar to voters is Proposition B, the construction of a new multi-purpose activity center for district-wide use. The bond proposal was passed by the board.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. This meeting is adjourned.
Now, in today's meeting, there's also a presentation about Chapel Hill ISD entering the Guardian program, which allows staff to carry weapons on campus. That action is still under consideration as the board members had lots of questions and concerns with this program. And of course, Brendan will keep you updated on air and online with what happens next.
All righty, Jesus, thank you.